I don't know about you guys, but when I was little and I asked my parents for something and they said no, I worked real hard and earned it myself. No complaining, no pouting, just accepted it and buckled down and earned it myself. It felt much more rewarding that way.
Yeah,
you
were
know what I mean?
probably the best kid ever.
Yeah,
You
well then
didn't-
what? Yeah, what the hell happened to you then? I don't believe you.
Yeah.
Did you get confused that you grew up in Herndon and not Reston?
Must have been, yeah. Must have been, Pat. It was the, I just, with the moped I had, remember that?
Don't pretend you didn't have two systems, Wes. Don't pretend you didn't have Sega and Super
Oh, this is
Nintendo.
going back to Wes being a rich kid.
Yeah,
Yeah.
lifelong golfer. Are you talking about when you didn't get the golf clubs you wanted?
When I didn't get the driver I wanted, I
Yeah,
worked
yeah.
real hard
Gotcha.
and got it. And that's what one alleged 5-year-old, more on the alleged claim later, that's what one 5-year-old in Utah decided to do when he set his eyes on a brand new Lamborghini. So first he shot his shot and asked his mom. He said, "Hey, Mom, can I have a Lamborghini?" And like the cheapskate she is, she said no. So, that didn't work. And that set a fire under the youngster's ass, realizing the only way he was going to get the Lambo was to jump in his family's SUV with $3 in his pocket and head to California where his sister lived, where he knew.
Land
he knew,
of Lambos, yeah.
That's right. Yeah. They're cheap and plentiful out there.
Do they have any Lambos in Philly, Roan, outside of Meek Mill?
No, we've never seen a Lambo. We had one. It came through the city like that robot, and everybody beat the shit out of it.
Yeah, exactly.
They destroyed the Lambo.
I got some family in Lower Merion. I think there's a Ferrari dealership in Lower Merion, isn't there? You ever been that?
No
Ever
chance.
been that? Yeah. I think
I know, that sounds right.
Introducing a Lambo to Philly is like putting a couch out in West Virginia. Like, it's not going to survive.
Burning that thing.
Yeah, what, someone's going to burn it down? Is that what you mean?
It's not.
But I'm very
it's not
here
gonna
for
live long.
the Reston talk. I'm here for the Virginia talk. Let's talk Virginia.
All right.
Little Northern
Yeah.
Virginia rivalry talk.
What do you
Yeah,
want to know, Roan?
Herndon's like the Philly, and Reston's like whatever's much nicer than Philly.
Drexel Hill.
Everywhere else.
Yeah.
Reston's what Herndon people aspire when they aspire to live there one day.
What happened here, Roan, is our high school was divided into two towns. One was America's first pre-planned community, which also was the headquarters of I want to say 300 CEOs, a couple Fortune 500 cats, and then there was Herndon.
Yeah.
Yeah, little
I got
town.
a better comparison there. Herndon's like Baltimore, and Reston's like Philly.
Okay, that's
So,
fine. That's
yeah.
fine.
Yeah.
But
I think
Reston has a much higher divorce rate because everyone's getting a trophy wife there. You know what I mean? Like it's
My only question was when he said he was getting a new driver, did he mean a driver or
right.
a driver?
Well, either way.
Not out of the question, Roan.
Yeah.
I'll
You
put it this
have,
way.
to, you have to ask it, though.
The kids in Reston, their houses have the best fucking snacks. If that gives you any indication, like you went to a Reston kid's
Gushers.
house, the snacks were just through like Dunkaroos for days.
Yeah. No, fudge
Say no
sticks
more.
for days.
Yeah.
What happened in the story,
As you
Wes?
wanted. Yeah.
What's that?
What happened
We
in the
got
story?
sidetracked. I was we were giving Roan a little background on Reston Herndon. So anyway, back to the Lambos. So like I said, he's traveling to California. Lambos are cheap and plentiful. However, while traveling down Interstate 15, going 32 miles an hour, he was spotted by a trooper who was positive he was looking at a DUI case because this kid's just swerving all over the road. But when he pulled the car over, he discovered the portly 5-year-old who informed the officer of his plan.
Why does he have to be portly?
Because he is portly, Roan. You should see
It
the
seems
picture.
like fat kids are the only ones that steal cars. Yeah.
And I was a
There
portly
was
kid,
the
so I
in
can
Florida
say
or
it.
whatever. Yeah.
How does fat little legs reach the pedals?
Oh yeah, he had a lineman body. He had that
Yeah.
thick, like 2 hands around the thigh at 5.
Yeah, he was fat. So the trooper put some kind of shame suction device on the kid's face, or it might have been CNN Photoshop. I'm not sure, but it's very strange to protect his identity, ruin his street cred. I mean, the picture looks like he's 10 years.
Everyone knows
old.
who this fat 5-year-old that stole his parents' car is.
Everybody in the
Everyone in the
neighborhood
fucking
definitely
neighborhood
knows.
knows. Yeah, come on.
Yeah, well, it would have been better for him if they could show his face. Anyway, even the trooper thought he was like 8 or 9, but his mom did confirm he will be 6 or maybe 7 next month, and that he has never done anything like this before. So, yeah, so far no charges have been filed against the minor or the parents. I say we start a GoFundMe to get this kid a Lambo. What do you guys think? I think it would be a huge success.
I think they should certainly lower the driving limit age if this kid can get on the round like as a 5-year-old. Like maybe we could look into that.
There's no way that video where the kid steals the car and he's like, I just want to do hood rat stuff with my friends and smoke real cigarettes. There's no way that video is still relevant, right? Like this kid didn't see that video and get inspired.
It's
that was too
similar
far.
Situation.
That's his son.
Yeah, Pat, he's 5. He didn't get inspired by any videos.
No.
That's true. That's just pure
Well, I was thinking-
determination.
I was thinking, Wes, we should start a GoFundMe to get the video released, not to get the Lambo. A more realistic goal. We could just
The
get
video of what?
The dash cam.
Pay the parents to sign the waiver for the cops to get the video released.
Oh well, there is dash cam video of him swerving across the highway, which is, I mean, he just looks
well,
like
right,
a DUI
but something
guy,
where his face isn't blurred.
Oh, yeah.
Man, fuck this
full
fat
deal.
kid. He doesn't deserve a Lambo. This little brat.
I feel like
It is. It's impressive. I have an almost 10-year-old, and there's no way at almost 6 he would have a fucking clue how to drive a car.
if Bad Baby can get a career off Dr. Phil, this kid needs a record deal.
Send this kid to like boarding school yesterday.
Yeah. Well, he's gonna
But
be.
does it count as doing hood rat things if Lamborghinis are involved, though?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, it's like like a
No.
well-funded hood rat. I think.
But the Lamborghini's not there. He's just grinding for the Lamborghini. He doesn't
Okay.
have it yet. So
The aspiration.
yeah.
Well, we'll see him on Beyond Scared Straight one day, guys. So don't worry about it. Anyway, going to the internet. Beyond the Spectrum says spankings, they still work. Try it. And then to that, Vicky Brenner says, sure, because using violence is a good way to teach a child what is right and wrong. And then to that, Beyond the Spectrum says, he's 5 years old and stealing cars. This isn't his first rodeo. Nuke the seat of his pants. So
What does that mean?
it means beat the shit out of him.
Oh, no.
I think that might be the only way this kid learns anything.
Does that mean,
Wes,
does
as
that
the
mean
only
microwave his pants?
As the only father here, what would you
Yeah.
do?
Well, I've spanked my son. I can count on less, one hand, probably 3 times, and it wasn't
broke
even a
your
real
driver, didn't
It
he?
wasn't even a real spanking. It wasn't even a real spanking. It was like just a tap on the ass to let him know I meant business. I'm not a spanker, man. You lock him up. You lock him in the house. Don't let him see his friends. I don't know what the fuck.
Yeah, you
with
fuck
a kid
with their
like that.
heads. It's not
Yeah,
a physical
right.
thing. It's a mental
Yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
Really,
Yeah,
tor-
mental
really,
torture.
really screw those kids up.